Hey everybody, Jacob Godar here. Today I want to talk about something, actually a few things that will keep your business from falling apart. Now, if you've ever been stressed in your business, you feel like you're running out of money, things are going backwards, and yet you're in season and things should be good. These few things that I want to talk to you about could be the culprit and could be a massive game changer. And I can't tell you how many times I've talked to business owners. Myself, I'm someone that has had an issue with this before when I first started my business and I did not know. You don't know what you don't know. And these are major hacks and points that are going to help you make a lot more money and grow your business. So stick around for all of these because these are monumental. The number one point, this is something that don't just listen to this and not take it for its full value, because this is something I did. This is something I've heard multiple people do. Not mark up your material. Be thinking of your material as just a pass-through. Like, I buy the material, why would I add any to it? It's just something I buy and then I go use on a job. That's wrong. You should be making a profit on your material for handling it. It's another profit center for your business to actually make money on your material. So money cost $50. Total all in, I make 70, whatever the number is. But now you make something for handling it above and beyond just the delivery fees and the pickup fees and all the other things that you may have built into your scheme of how you price things or built into your structure of how you price things. You need to make sure you're not just letting it pass through the business. The way I like to think about this is you do not let any dollars pass through the business without trying to profit on those dollars. If a dollar needs to pass through anyway, on a sub, on anything, you should be trying to profit on those dollars. So mark up your material. If you just started and you're looking at it like a pass through that, hey, I just buy it, I use it, and then I try to make money on other parts of the job, you need to make money on that part too. So buy it, mark it up, make a percentage on it, use it, and profit off of it along with the rest of the job. Now, another piece of this, I knew going in, but some people don't know, and if you do this and you mess this up, it can be huge, and you're not dumb if you don't know, because people, you just don't think about things. If you're getting started in business, there's a lot to focus on, and it is so easy to miss the little things. So this one is huge. Not adding sales tax, going out and doing, same as not marking up, going out and doing a bunch of work and not thinking about, oh, I price this, and this, and not adding the sales tax. You know, in some areas like in Illinois, that's 10% in areas. So losing 10% on every product. And now if you add, I forgot that and I was using it like a pass-through, now you're actually taking and spending money on something, letting it pass through the business and losing money on each piece of it. So now you're not just passing it through and theoretically breaking even, you're passing through dollars and you're actually having a negative effect on your business if you forget to add tax. So the correct way, the way I probably should have said this is first add tax, then mark up. So what is the tax in your area? Now, a really good cheat thought process to anything when you're doing pricing that works for me, and I can't imagine this wouldn't work for everybody in the world, because the whole philosophy should be to keep everything as simple as possible. So don't worry about like, well, in this area of town, this is the tax, this area of town, this is the tax, this area of town, this is the tax. Pick the highest and work off of it for everything. You'll make a little bit more, you'll make a % more here, you'll make the right where you want to be here, and it'll all come out in the wash. So those are the two first pieces that you really want to hit, you don't want to forget, and you want to make sure you've got them taken care of. And now the third is, it is 2022. Things are going crazy. The world is changing fast. You've heard me talk about this. You've heard me talk about this a lot. And that is raising your prices. And I'm going to talk about some actual numbers, some percentages of what my company has done and where I think this is going to benefit us and why I think this is so essential. So on our mowing and landscaping side, Florida, everything is brand new. So like we're baking in our new pricing as we're going. And some people have asked me, if I'm building my budget and I'm doing my numbers right now, should I be raising my prices? Well, if your I'm raising a lot of prices to catch up from all the things that are going on. If you're already doing numbers and doing a budget and anticipating some of these things, you may not be needing to adjust your pricing as much because you may have been starting your business and you're starting a business in the current economy and you're already taking these things into account. So I'm raising prices because I know our prices need to come up XYZ to compensate for how much the world has changed. So in the mowing side of our business, it's been a roughly 10 to 12% increase on services. That's across the board. So we went in and every mow client, 10% minimum. Hourly rate, 10% minimum. Everything. I blanket across the whole thing because there's been a long time where we didn't do raises on accounts and we would just continuously raise our rates, and then old work would potentially flush out, new work would come in at a more profitable point, and things would continue to just flush out throughout the company. But now we've decided with everything that's going on, we need to bump this up to at least stay on the same keel as we were last year, and then potentially even make a % or two more. Second of all, landscaping. Kind of looked at our numbers. Since this time last year, we have raised our hourly rate 20%. Here again, same reason. So much going on in the world, so many new costs, so many costs of businesses are getting higher. And everybody's talking about the cost of employment being higher and you needing to fight even more to get great employees. Well, that's always been my premise. I've always said, everybody talks about the $15 minimum wage. Like, I don't even care about that because I've always wanted our minimum wage to be 15 way before we even got there. So then I could already be working on the next thing. I'm always looking down the road. That's a nugget in this. Be looking down the road, not just what's at your feet. How do I deal with a problem today, or how do I deal with shit that's already way ahead of me and be running into it in the future? So these increases, like 20% increase, might sound like a lot. A customer or client might look at this and say, wow, that's so much just on the hourly rate, because we have to raise all the materials to match too. But the reason I'm doing this is I'm always actively trying to see how can we become more and more and more profitable, to have the best employees, to have the best incentives, to have a company that, yes, not every client is our ideal client. And yes, we are more expensive than a lot of other companies, but we're going to do everything to make this company a different company, a better company for myself, my team, and my clients and our clients. It's not just it's us, it's we, it's a whole team that I am actively focusing on how to make better every day. Like, it's really cool to be paying out profit sharing this month for the fourth quarter of last year. It's really cool to be thinking about new bonus incentive plans and things that we can do to pay people more. It's really cool to be thinking about how people's hourly rates can be going up, and people can be, or we can be turning our industry and our place of business into a career for people. So those are the things, the three things that I think that you should be focusing on to keep your business from falling apart. And really this all is based around money, because money is the oxygen, the blood to your business. And without enough of it, you are going to be going backwards quickly. And it's all right for sometimes you get in the off season and be like, man, I'm strained. Maybe I didn't save enough, but that's a time you're not producing. If you're in the heat of the season, you have all the opportunity at your hands and your prices aren't right and you're producing all this work and you still feel like you're going backwards, there is a major problem, and it could be coming from one of these three spots. And with today's economy and the things happening in the world, if you're afraid to raise your rates, you need to change your fucking attitude, and you need to do that soon, because your company, your family, your team is relying on you to make the decisions that keep everything, your company and all that, moving forward into the future. So do the right thing, raise your rates, and leave it in the comments below. How much have you raised your prices in the last year?